let's get started then. Let's quickly load the game up, actually get that sorted. I do genuinely believe the Alien Blaster is an underrated gun in this game. It does the same damage as the laser rifle, I think. So if you're a pistols character, then it's actually quite good. I think it has a higher fire rate than the laser pistol does. And also when you're a pistols character, you kind of have to use the label almost. Right, so alright, what I think I'm gonna do is I want to finish Automatron. Just to get that taken off my list, essentially. So where is it? Restoring order. Let's go to speak to Ada. Right, just testing the volume and microphone. So hello? Hello? Still waiting. I accidentally had one of the things slightly lower than it should have been. Okay, so let's keep going. Dump some stuff. I doubt I can mod that weapon. So everything else I think is getting put in the bin. Actually, I've got a little experiment to do. So if we repair all this, it probably doesn't even need repairing. No, I probably could have got away with not repairing that. But a little experiment I want to do. So I want to see what happens if you take Jezebel to the Mechanist's lair. Since I've actually never done that. Scrap all these guns of parts. Right, so I'm pretty sure all my guns are modded as far as I can get them. Who knows not? I'm not interested in. Awesome, I can do this. That's going to need more blatantly overpowered. Right, that's fully modded. Just double check. Okay, right, that is okay, that's completely done. Yeah, that's completely done. Yeah, that's done. That's done. That's done. Can I have one ported? Yeah. Large quicker check mag. Okay, now that's done. Don't want a night vision scope. I don't think I do, I find them more distracting than anything else, to be honest. Troubleshooted advanced combat shotgun. Yeah, that's done. Okay, so all my guns now are fully modded. I don't actually think there's any that one in the end game either. Right, so let's put this back on. I don't know. Had it off because Hancock likes that. Right, now let's see what mods we can do to Jezebel. I might have to buy some more adhesives. I don't know if you need adhesive to modify robots. I should actually name you Jezebel. Cool, so name you Jezebel. It does require adhesive. Right, okay. It does actually require adhesive to mod the robots. Let's have a look at the arms, see what arms I can have. I'm trying to Assaultron. These are all the guns. These look massive right now, but if I put armor on, does it? Oof. Actually, what I'm gonna do. Yeah, but. Yeah, go. What I'm gonna do is I've got a ton of caps, I think. Yeah, 15,000. Let's actually splash this for a change. Let's go buy a load of adhesive. I want to fully modify Jezebel before I go out. There's no point in just storing the money up for no reason. Do you sell shipments?
We're so delighted you've chosen us for your shopping needs. We buy and sell everything. From everyone.
Let's see what you have.
Here you are.
Let's have a look-see in junk. Shipment of adhesive. Can I buy multiple shipments at a time? This is actually a really important question. Since when I do settlement characters, I don't know whether I want to buy loads of shipments at once. So I don't want to do it if it doesn't work. So, see Daisy, I think she sells adhesive shipments.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Cash or trade? Let's get started.
Alright, junk. Shipment of adhesive. Let's get back to Sanctuary then. And dump this stuff in the workbench. I've never been a huge fan of T-51. I think the fact that the chest piece is a different colour to the rest of it always looked a bit stupid for me. So I never really liked using it in Fallout 3, but I thought the winterized one was better because it was all the same colour. Yeah. So, dump the adhesive in there, and do I have 50? I do have 50 adhesive, cool. Right, let's mod Jezebel then. Right, I think probably the priority should be the guns over everything else really. And now what guns do I want to have? I'm gonna have a missile launcher. That strikes me as a terrible idea. Gatling laser. Minigun. I need blacksmiths and the melee ones. Left-hand Gatling laser. Should I give her a Gatling laser? Actually, I'm just looking at that there. The unstable version's only 3 points stronger than the other. That isn't worth it breaking. Whatever. Yeah, it's got left hand Gatling laser and right hand. I can always have a Gatling laser. Let's look at the torso. The torso can have some mods on it, can't it? Are they robotics expert? Yeah, they're all occupied robotics expert. Because I'd like to have stealth field, but I can't. No point in that then. Cool. What's the difference in that? They're exactly the same as a clock. Storage on them. Okay, so is that everything I can do in the torso then? Torso's done. The head armor. I'll leave the head for now, let's do the legs. Arm. Factory armor. Ooh, and I can't have hand armor. Because the Gatling laser is taking up lots of that. So head. And I want a hydraulic flame. cool. So this is Jezebel.
At least now I'll have time to work on my pi to the last digit calculation.
Oh, could she not be a follower?
I expect you'll be leaving me behind. Typical.
No, I don't want to leave you behind. I want you to come with me.
Haven't you already interfered enough? Go away.
Oh, that's really annoying.
Just go away. Haven't you done enough to torment me already? Just go away. Haven't you done enough to torment me already?
Fine, if you're gonna be like that. Let's just strip all your armor off. Give you a Protectron torso. You can have no left arm. I'm not willing to give that to you. No right arm. You can have some Protectron legs. And I'm gonna paint you. In fact, I'm not even gonna paint you. You can rust for all I care. Now go away, because I want to have Ada in here. You can keep... I haven't got the laser assault on it, have I? Let's put all those mods back onto Ada. And it seems that Ada is already pretty much modded as it is. Yeah, I want an assault on right arm. I've been a fan of Ada having a ridiculously massive right arm. Have some assault on legs. And where's Ada gone? She seems to have disappeared. She's still here. Oh, there you go, she's back.
It's a long time. Something to think about.
Right, cool, so this is the best I can do for an Assaultron.
All systems are a go, sir. I trust you've completed your business with Jezebel. I hope she wasn't too difficult.
I got what we needed.
Good. What did she say we need to access the mechanism?
Come on, Ada, don't walk away from me. I'll just give you all the shiny mods.
I trust you've completed your business with Jezebel. I hope she wasn't too difficult.
She's still walking away from me.
I got what we needed.
Good. What did she say we need to access the Mechanist facility?
I need to outfit a robot with something called an MSAT. Jezebel gave me the plans.
A custom modification that acts as a key to the Mechanist facility. Very smart. In fact, chances are high the MSAT may be required for multiple access points, like a robot identification card. As for my task, I was able to decrypt the signal with the final radar beacon. The source is coming from a Robco sales and service center, most likely a front for a larger operation. It's time to take the offensive. Have you formulated a plan?
It's time to confront the Mechanist.
I hope you're allowed the opportunity. I too am curious as to what the Mechanist would have to say. Now, if you're ready, I believe you have an MSAT to install. Mission.
Of course, Ada. Let's go.
Lead the way.
Hancock, you can go back to Good Neighbor.
Thank you. It's like I can finally think.
Let's go to Ada.
You certainly know your way around a workbench.
Alright, cool. So... now I'll bring Ada, so I want to bring an Assaultron. I was thinking, why don't I bring Codsworth?
My systems are continuing to function at peak efficiency.
Let's jump back in the arm and let's go fight the
Want me to
Mechanist.
carry some of that valuable gear you're lugging? Just let me know.
let's get going then. Boston Airport. Some people say they'd really like to drive a car in this game, but I don't know, I've never been a fan of the idea. I know that you could in like Fallout 2 or something, but I don't know, I think being able to get around really quickly can really ruin open world games.
Hey there. If you need it, there's shelter and supplies at the police station in Cambridge.
And apparently a guy with loads of dangerous robot technology is literally sitting on the doorstep of the Brotherhood. But they don't care. I've got my troubleshooter's shotgun, especially for this. Cool, let's go in here then. Whenever I mod my robots, I always prefer to give them the storage armor, just because I think it kind of looks better. Let's go in here. I don't think I ever actually went in this building before Automatron came out, so I don't even know if it's there or not. It's a shame the air doesn't completely blow my cover during this. Ooh. Oh, Robco terminal. Ooh, nope, it's locked. Awesome.
Yes.
There we go. There you go, that's my 50th turret. Awesome. My 50th computer. And yours in 49 there, so that's why I got excited over Novus locked computer. I think the problem with this quest, and which I don't like, is I don't like that you have to bring a robot companion for this. Like, it screws over Lone Wanderer characters and just stuff like that. It's not great. Broken terminal.
Here.
Cool. Oh, let's get out of the way and watch the exaggerated door. I don't know why I found this door hilarious when I saw it in the Fallout. This idea of a door that opens like 10 times is just funny.
Incoming robot detected. Opening security doors.
is the bit where I'm basically not allowed to walk. Right, okay, I'm not allowed in there. Good to know. I don't think there's anything exciting in this. Yeah, everything's in that terminal, isn't it? And that there really looks like a trap. Right, obviously that door is the door that you need the 4 holotapes for, which allows you to get kind of a secret ending. Like, the ending's virtually the same, you just kind of skip the boss battle. But where's the fun in that? Anyway, so let's do this to get myself a lifetime supply of fiber optics. Stand up, I'll do this. I'm not draining my fusion core using my stealth field. And A to just walk straight through, obviously. Right, so almost there. Only 2 more after this. It's so dark in here without your light on. The last one. Right, cool. That's the security bypassed.
The robot movement has enormous potential. Not even Jackson managed to discover all the possible permutations. We may have some trouble. Found them, sir.
Edit.
I'd suggest you stop doing that before you hurt someone.
This is going to be a long mission, I can tell already. Since Ada apparently is useless in a fight and just blatantly isn't very good. Like, I suppose I don't understand, why do you need to repeatedly scan? Can we do the front door and tell Ada to go there and do this now, or with another follower? But why do I need to keep her? Ada, where's your leg? I'm not even bothering with that.
Sweet.
4 fusion cards. I found about 5 or 6, well 7 fusion cards, and include the one I found in the thing at the entrance, and I've already just entered. I don't know how long they expect me to spend in here, but I'm not going to need this many fusion cards. Yeah, leg's back now, but it hasn't got the armor on it. I realised I probably came here at too high a level, because these robots become obnoxiously bulky at lower levels. Oh god. Take any robot repair kits I come across. Legendary, so I'm ignoring them. I'll quick save. I don't expect to die, but I don't really feel like redoing entire sections. For some reason, I remember that room being ridiculously hard, but there just wasn't really anything in there this time.
Did you hear that?
There's a laser turret over there. Cool. Got through. I thought fusion side. I thought that was fusion cards then. I thought it was an enemy then when Red was wandering about. Cool. Quantum. Ooh, jet. Right. Stim packs. 45 rounds. Shame I don't actually use them anymore. Duct tape. More duct tape.
Over here.
There we go, shot up. Oh, come on, just one thing now. Right, okay. Cool, lads.
Here.
Use this. Right, cool. Ooh. Novice locked. Easy XP. Said right before I snapped the lockpick.
Yes.
Duct tape. Yeah, I don't care. Been doing pretty well going through this stealthily apart from that first room. But Aid had charged in. Another robot workbench. Oh my god. Oh thank god they weren't sneak attacks. For a moment I thought they were sneak attacks and like... That's picked a ton of rads there, hasn't I? Assassin's Missile Launcher. That's the same as the one you can buy, isn't it? What's up this way? With terminal. Power substation terminal. So we'll look see at this. Looks like it's just law. Stim pack economy wonderful. See this shotgun will absolutely wreck them if I can get in close with a sneak attack. So that's fine what I'm aiming to do, but Ed is being a pain. Scrapbox. I swear there's others in here. There's others in here, I'm sure there is. Right, cool. And I have leveled up. So I'm going to use that level up. And I want to max out armor now. So now I want to get back to base. I can max out my armor. Right, I should think about Scrapper as well. Not Scrapper, Scrounger. I could think about Scrapper too. And Action Boy. I think it's long overdue I took Mr. Sandman though. Even like Sniper and Penetrator, yeah. Concentrated Fire, they're all things that This is the...
Let's get this
I'd
done.
rather set that off on my terms than theirs.
Powering down weapons, sir.
Ada, you... Ada.
Apologies.
Right, so... Right, let's keep on going with this then. So... I think we'll go this way now. Oop, oh. Completely missed the stairs there. All the propaganda posters are so ridiculous, unbelievable. Let's come this way. Let's unlock this. Come on. There we go.
Nice.
45 rounds again. Actually, no, I am using 45, aren't I? I forgot about that. The gun I'm using in my hand right now uses 45.
Getting closer, but I will not falter. My robots will see to it that no further harm will come to the Commonwealth. I believe that
Wow, that thing is quite fast regeneration, actually. Let's cross over here then. Right, it's now across. As far as I can tell, I don't remember anything jumping out on here. Nope. Psycho.
Scan
Ada.
this.
I should probably stop complaining about Ada. She's going to be so useful. Some surgical trays there.
Open this.
Let's wait for this to open. Right, let's go this way. Microscope. Right, desk fan. Oops, all this stuff. A military ammo bag. That's useful for ballistic wheel. Oh, master. Let's keep on going this way then. ghosts, but the ghouls, isn't it? Right. Can I get in that? Can I reach him? Right, okay, remember, if it's a open all cells, if there's an open all cells button, I need to remember that there is a legendary in one of these cells. So that one's just lying on the floor and every single other one is descends to get into the bed. I'm pretty sure there is an open all cells computer somewhere. Just the advantage of an thingy. I'm sure there was a computer down here that opens all cells. It's annoying. Is it not through this door? It might be through this door, but I want to get that legendary. Right, so I'll open up this. I'm pretty sure something does jump out of you on this one. No.
Find anything useful?
Unfortunately not, Ada. It was legendary, but stuck behind a locked door. Is this actually decontamination? It is. Right, so there's a microscope there for some fiber optics. I can use that to mod some of my energy weapons. Some antiseptic. Useful for making stim packs, even though I've got like 300 at this point. 336. Let's keep on sneaking out and through. Wonder glue. Brains are acting strangely there. More stim packs, obviously. Alright, let's keep going. I'm pretty sure there's a robot brain in here that's named that you need to kill. This has a key card on it or something. Can't remember exactly where it is. But I've got a ghost rifle. That'll work. There it is. Who is it? Oh, it's not named. But Ada would get out of my way. It looks like it has a missile launcher there, definitely. I don't know what that is though. Oh god, that wasn't a sneak attack. Right, cool. Put some grenades over there. Hold on. Legendary though. Oh no, that was a sneak attack. I was in the top left and I was like, oh, legendary. Cool. I'm still in danger though. That's the trouble. Cool. Sneak attacks. There we go, the medical terminal password. Right. Oh, an ammo box here. Yeah, enhanced targeting cards are worth taking when you have circuitry in it, alright. Ooh, Mentats and buff out. Let's come round here. Why has the robber brain there's another brain in it? Looking at this. And password put in. Where is it? Security door open. Fill blood. There we go. Right. It's opened. Good. Worth shooting. I mean, it's not worth shooting. Oh, ouch. These things are weird because they react to being killed, even though they don't have a brain or anything in it. So I wouldn't even realise. It's just a chunk of metal. Right, let's open up this area. Right, so is this the actual room? Yes, it is. This room doesn't play nice with stealth characters, unfortunately. I'm almost certainly going to get spotted.
Halt, miscreants! You may have infiltrated my sanctum and destroyed my robots, but your reign of terror ends here!
Okay. There seems to be some sort of misunderstanding here. Maybe we should talk about this.
The Commonwealth has suffered more than its fair share of injustices because of you. Now you'll face the full might of the Mechanist. My righteous robots will end your tyranny.
Just pause a second. Right, cool. So let's actually get on with this now. Ooh, invisible. Get my Ghost Rifle out, let's just take a pot shot at anything tough. See, yeah, there's a big help in here. Turret bomb. Oh, it doesn't have a combat inhibitor, did it? Of course it doesn't have a combat inhibitor. Where's the turret box? This turret box. He got really flying across the room. Whoa, okay, this You'll immediately text me. That's annoying. Integrated jump bot.
Power at 82%. Power at 58%.
God, the power here drains as fast as my phone battery does. Oh god, your bot.
Reserve power at 34%.
Come on, Mechanist, you don't have much power left now. Now you're just throwing random scrap at me.
Warning. Critical power failure is imminent.
Sparks. Throw everything at him! Everything.
He's not sending the complete robots to me now. I'm wasting good ammo here. Let me just have a shot. Kill that one. That's cute. I'm just handy with one arm. It's just cute. Doing one of them. Is that a trash bot? What's that a trash bot?
Warning. Warning. Power failure in 10, 9,
Got power failure, quite literally using big sparkling weapons.
7,
That was amusingly simple.
6, 5,
Nice try.
4,
Any idea where they went?
3, 2, 1.
Sparks, get the power back on.
You actually coming down now? Or what?
Emergency power then. This is a Dover Scourge. I will not rest until I see the Commonwealth free of you.
Right, let me just jump out my armor, since Mechanist doesn't turn hostile unless you basically ask for it, essentially.
I'm not a villain. I just want you to hear me out. Face to face.
To what end? So you can crush me as you crushed my allies? Besides, do you truly think I'd leave the safety of my command center?
Good people listen. If you were making a grave mistake, you'd want to know the truth.
Very well. I will hear you out. But only for the sake of the Commonwealth. Sparks, with me! Let us discuss this amicably.
Who are you? Don't you think it's time you ditched that mask?
You're right. It's time I faced the true enemy of the Commonwealth.
There. Now we both know who we're dealing with.
Hey, I'm not the enemy. I'm the one trying to protect the Commonwealth against your robots.
They have taken innocent lives. My friends, they were simple traitors, all dead at the hands of your robots.
Yeah, they're getting closer to the screen there.
That's not true. The robots are programmed to protect. Their subroutines are clean. Observe, evaluate, and react accordingly. The testing was thorough. I ran every scenario. All passed.
They're misinterpreting orders. Your own robo-brain said as much. They're saving people by killing them.
No. I don't believe you. They can't alter their programming. They're programmed to save people, not kill them.
Think about it. There's probably a reason these robots weren't in mass production.
The introduction of a human brain creates too many unknown variables. You can't claim to know them all.
I took all the necessary precautions. Innocent lives should never be taken. And the data. They were always reporting hostiles killed and lives saved. No, it's the logic. It's there. I can see it now. I was hoping it was the robo-brains, an issue with their memory wipes. But you're right. Their primary directive was flawed.
Now you know the truth. Your robots are dangerous. They had to be stopped.
The hero unknowingly became the villain. I wanted to help the Commonwealth. And robots are all I know. I found this place and figured I could finally do my part. I accept full responsibility. I can't take back what I've done, or even atone for it. But this doesn't have to end in violence.
I'm not here to kill you. Only to get you and your robots to stand down.
Done. Consider it done. And you won't regret this. I promise. None of the Commonwealth will. Here, take this. It's the password to the mainframe. You can use it to shut down the security protocols. I'd rather this place be in your hands now.
Right, cool. Let's defeat the Mechanist. Cancel security alert. Assembly line controls? Invalid response. Security door controls. Error again. I need to speak to Ada.
Hey,
What can I do for you?
Ada.
Your return is a relief. I trust the outcome was what you wanted.
I got her to see the truth. She's standing down.
So the Mechanist really was misguided. Did she reveal her
Speech is
motives
talking
and
as if
reasoning?
she wasn't there, but she was. Fallout 4 likes doing this, but I think it's because they didn't want to record loads of different conversations.
The robo-brains were responsible. It was their twisted logic that started all this.
A biological wild card. The unknowns are vast. She had to know the risk she was taking by creating them. Many good people endured suffering and death because of the Mechanist. It's a shame a mind as brilliant as hers allowed such atrocities to be committed.
She's good at heart. She made a mistake. A big one. And she'll live with that guilt.
I believe I have a certain understanding when it comes to guilt. While it's not the justice I had hoped for, it will suffice. Still, I now know that the death of my friends has brought about a safer Commonwealth. Had the Mechanist's robots remained unchecked, I'm certain that damage would have been extensive, halting, if not reversing, any progress that has been made here. With this knowledge, I am finally registering feelings of satisfaction and accomplishment. And I have you to thank for it.
Oh, so it's all the robot mods that are unlocked. Cool.
Mechanist.
Hey, just one more thing. If you have a minute.
Sure. Go ahead.
Oh, good. Isabel. That's my name. Isabel Cruz. I just wanted to say I'm really happy, thankful that you've let me stick around here. And in order to show you that I'm done with the past, I want you to have this as a sort of promise, I guess. It's the Mechanist suit I made.
Cool.
Thank you.
You're welcome. There's one more thing. A much bigger thing. There are still robots out there. Lots of them. My communications are down, and I can't call them back. But I can tell
That
you where they
communication's
are,
down because she
if you're
wasted all her
interested.
power trying to fight me for no reason.
Sure.
Great.
Is she
Let me see
automatically
what I
gonna
can
give me
pick up.
one?
Damn, this signal's too strong for a single bot. Must be a group traveling together. You'd better be careful.
It's a shame you can't, like, resettle her. 'Cause if you could, like, send her to a different settlement, I'd put her in a much more convenient place. Because, like, I don't know, I just couldn't really see myself ever really coming back here. With Tilla, then Ada gives you the quest instead. And when Ada gives you the quest, you can actually move Ada. You can even make Ada follow you around. So, much more convenient for the quest. We've got iBot schematics. Where's the button? There we go. Button on a coffee machine. Yeah, there's not a lot in there for a secret room, to be honest. That's the elevator out. There's the other set of schematics. You can get spotlights. Just, to honest, I think wall spotlights should have been in the base game to begin with. We've got that open.
Got it.
Duct tape. Might as well take all that. Yeah, I think I've kind of reached the point here where I'm just going to fast travel straight back, so I might as well just take everything I can possibly carry. See, there's more stuff in this back room rather than the secret room. Whatever, let's get out of here. Right, I've already looted them. Right, now let's get out of here. Right, let's try and get out of here. So let's go back to Good Neighbor. Because I want to get Hancock with me. Right, let's go find Hancock then. In fact, do I have anything worth selling right now? While I'm here. It doesn't look like it. Robots don't tend to drop much other than robot parts. Let's go upstairs to find Hancock.
I don't know nothing about it. Might stop by the memory den later.
Is he in here? Here he is.
So, you ready to get this show on the road?
Yeah, let's go.
do it.
Done.
Let's send Ada back to Sanctuary.
Most folks that run with me don't live out the day. I'm impressed.
Right.
Not a problem.
That probably better questions what to do. Like, what do we do now? Well, for one thing, I definitely want to go back to Sanctuary. I've got a ton of robot mods to dump. So there's no point in carrying them around for no reason. I'll tell you what, I'll destroy the rogue robots. And then... See, I don't know if Hancock likes destroying the rogue robots. Part of me thinks he might, but he likes it when you, like, save innocent people. So he might, but then there's another part of me that thinks that he won't. Just because it's a random, obscure, like, Radiant quest from a DLC that doesn't really have anything to do with him. So kind of for that reason, I think that he might not. But it's worth a shot anyway. And it's an easy XP just to kill 3 robots or whatever it is. Alright, Furchem. How you doing? Right, so for the Minuteman there. Right, see if I can tell him to go real quick. What are you shooting at? Oh, you're shooting at that. The big sentry bot there. That stealth flying mod on the power armor is so powerful. A robot brain. Just kill that. And a jump pop. There we go. Sorted. And Hancock went down. Anyway, let's get back to Sanctuary real quick, just so I can dump all this stuff that I'm carrying. just go to the chemistry station and see what I can make. I said a Brahmin. Why do I have a Brahmin? Since when do I have a Brahmin? Is it Trash Can Carlos? It will be. Right, and mods, drop all these robot mods. So I've just done the Mechanist Slayer. Actually, I'll dump Mechanist's armor too. Don't need that. Right, so I'll check my armor. I'm not sure if it needs repairing. Ooh, that one certainly does. Yeah, I think other than that arm piece, I think the rest can do. Ooh, and I can fully upgrade it now. I probably won't have enough adhesive, but I'll just buy more. Yeah. By any chance, does Trash Can Carla sell shipments of adhesive? Where's she gone?
Yes.
There she is over there. Sprint all the way over there.
Huh?
Carla.
Need to pick something up? The road's pretty long from here.
I'll take a look.
Spot her
Sure.
real quick.
Yeah, keep your shirt on.
Shipments. No, she doesn't sell shipments of adhesive. Okay, whatever. Right, let me just take all this stuff off. But Hancock likes it if you fast travel with nothing on. Just a quick and easy like. Let's go to the Diamond City. And that's a pretty cool Soltron. And the trouble with the skull helmet is it gets a chance of breaking. So it's not exactly the best. Yeah, Hancock liked that. But now I'm going to immediately put the armor back on again to get my massive charisma boost. So my charisma's 2 without it on. But with it on it's like 7.
Every conceivable good you can ever...
I'll take a look. Sure.
Look, have we got adhesive? Probably sell that, never use it. Any other legendaries I picked up? No. Right then, any ammo I can sell him. Let's give him this. There we go. So I'm probably never going to use a minigun. Let's go back to Sanctuary. Fully upgrade the armor. It keeps on giving me the same loading screens, I don't know why. Right. Okay. be able to finish upgrading this now. Oh, and I'm out of rubber. Right. How do I get rubber? Shipments of rubber. I'm not sure what to do about that actually. Oh, Dan's liked that. Fine, I'll quickly take off all stuff again. Let's fast travel to Good Neighbor this time and see if there's any shipments of rubber. I think Talos is gonna be a pain already. Let's talk to Cleo. Actually, no, I'll see to Daisy instead. I think she's more likely to have it. She might even give me a discount because I've helped her clear the library or something.
Let's see what you got.
All the supplies money or violence can buy.
Oh, you can buy 100 rubber. Wow. I need to take more ranks of Scrounger, I think. It's the same loading screen. It's as bad as the werewolf thing on Skyrim.
Some clothes on, will ya? Last time we talked, I hope I didn't bore you to death by dumping my life story on you.
Where's my armor? Someone that walked over here for no reason. Bring it back over here real quick. Right, so up there. Maxed out. Maxed out. Right, this is everything now. No. Right arm hasn't been done yet. Right, but everything else been done. Cool, everything's been done. Nice one. They're fully upgraded. Kind of XO1 hybrid armor. Right, pop this back on. And find something else for me to do. Right, so the molecular level. I don't want to do Far Harbor. Yeah, I don't want to do Far Harbor until a while yet. Let's go to the molecular level and do this. And I think I might build the teleporter with the Minutemen because I already have all my supplies in Sanctuary. So it's better than looking loads of stuff over. Just like the boss if I didn't put my armor on. Right, let's just hope a Deathclaw doesn't immediately eat me. Cool. It's weird when you've played the game power armor for a long time, you feel so quick without the power armor on, and also a lot smaller as well. It's obviously your character's taller when you're in the power armor, and you feel so bulky when you're walking around with it.
Wasn't sure I'd see you again. You managed to get what you need?
I have the code.
Suppose I shouldn't be surprised. You did get rid of Kellogg after all. Not too much of a leap to take down a Courser. How'd you manage to get it decoded?
I've made some friends in the Commonwealth.
Better you than me. Face like this, I'm not gonna make too many friends. You're not the only one who's been busy. I did the best I could. From memory and things I've overheard through the years. Came up with some schematics for you. Wasn't easy. These hands are ridiculous. Fine motor skills have gone to shit. Here's the symbol explanation. You need to build a device that will hijack the signal the Institute uses to teleport coursers, and send you instead. You know the craziest part of the design? That classical music station. That's the carrier signal for the relay. All the data's on harmonic frequencies. You've been hearing it all along. I want to be clear that this isn't my area of expertise. I was bioscience, not engineering or advanced systems or anything.
I'm sure it'll work.
For the record, I haven't made any promises, but if you can build this device and make use of that code, you should be able to override the signal from the Institute's relay. Can you? I mean, can you build it? You have people that can help. This is a lot for one person, even you.
I got it covered.
Good, good. Because you've got to make it in there. For both our sakes. And don't you forget our agreement. I've helped you as best I can. If you make it in there, you find that serum. It's my only hope for ever being normal. So you find it. Now go on. Take these and get to work. You do whatever it takes. Call on whoever you know to help you.
Hey.
A little something to liven up the day?
Right, cool. Now, let's fast travel back again. I might as well take the armor off. I mean, I meant to come here in power armor, but since I'm gonna have to go back to Sanctuary anyway, just because I was dumb and didn't take my armor. Yeah, and it's good. Oh, it's gonna tell me I can't go back because I'm irradiated, isn't it? Thank God.
Hey.
Got something for me?
No, okay. So I don't know what's up in my carry weight. I've somehow picked up another 40 weight and I don't know where from. It's probably like 40 weight in. Oh yeah, all that rad scorpion meat. Yeah, there we go, that was it. Might as well keep the robot repair kits. Yeah, there we go, it was the rad scorpion meat more than anything else. Yeah, there we go. I was looking at it, it's like, I'm sure my standard weight's only about 140. Right, now let's go here. Craft some chems. Let's make some puff tarts. Add some jet. Some mentats. I need my brain fungus, right. Psycho jet. Some stimpaks. For literally no reason at this point. Right. Now the next thing is I want to try and build one of every cage type. We've got 14 people now. Wow, okay. Cages, small cages. Right, so I can build a cat cage. Yeah, no cages work. What's this one? A dog cage? Can't build a dog cage. Can't build a mole rat cage. I can't build a Brahmin. Ooh, a mutant hound cage. A feral ghoul cage. Gunner cage. Insect cage. What's that grab you? Is that a bloatfly or something, right? You can have tamed bloatflies and blood bugs. Raider cage. And what's this one? A super mutant cage. Don't have enough have I planted razor grain? I planted one. I planted two. Deathfall cage requires Yaoguais. Mylark cage requires Mylark eggs. Rad scorpion requires Stingwing. Rad stag requires carrots. And Yaoguai requires rad stag. Right, now I need to have 5 tamed creatures. I'm pretty sure a cat counts. Let's power it. And I think I'll wait. Right, what I want to do now, since I've got so many people now, I want to up my farm production. Since evidently I need more razor grain. Right, carrots. Get that planted. Corn, need more corn. You can never have enough corn. Melons. Right, melon, I'm gonna leave the melons. Moot fruits. Technically I can have more moot fruits. Use it to make adhesive. potatoes. Right, let's find someone who doesn't have a job. Ed is apparently assigned herself to farming, which is absolutely fine by me. You do some food. Alright, okay. So we have more than enough food. Because I just want them to produce loads of excess food so I can have like... Right, apparently we're 10 beds, but I have no idea where I put any of the beds. Were they in here? Yes, I have some nicely laid out beds from ages ago, before I stopped caring, essentially. Where's all the other beds? Notice I haven't gone through all the houses. How have I got 10 beds? Where's the 10 beds? Wow, that's confusing. Okay, I don't know where the beds are. Well, that's kinda confusing. Whatever, let's just put some beds down. Wooden prefab. A large shack. Where's the door?
Access to grinders. Hell, I have a ton of them.
See, I'm nice to my people. Right, furniture, beds. Yeah, I'll make some Vault-Tec beds. Cool. Goes for a while.
My databanks are continuing to accumulate vast amounts of data regarding the Commonwealth.
Why am I... Oh, right. I need to talk to the railroad, don't I? Not the railroad, the Minutemen. I put on my general's hat just to remind Preston of exactly who I am.
What do you need, General?
I have plans here to build a signal interceptor that can get me inside the Institute.
The Institute? Why in the world would you want to mess around with them?
They kidnapped my son.
Damn. That's some bad business. Even for them. We'll give you whatever help we can. Don't worry about that. Now, assuming you could build this thing, what exactly does it do?
The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out. This machine can hijack their signal and send me instead.
Teleportation? For real? Wow. That would explain a lot about how the Institute manages to operate. If anyone can make heads or tails of those plans, it'd be Sturgis. I haven't found anything yet that he couldn't build or fix.
Cool, now let's talk to Sturgis. And where is he?
Preston thought you might be able to figure out these plans for me.
Sure thing. Let's see what you've got.
Do you think you can build this?
Wow. What a mess. Looks like, encrypted RF transmissions. Okay, so that gets routed through... What the hell? Teleportation? This is some pretty crazy shit. You sure it's for real?
It's real. I got it from an ex-Institute scientist.
Seriously? I didn't know you could be an ex-Institute anything and still be breathing. Anyway, the eggheads never think about the nuts and bolts of actually making something work. But, looks like it's all here. Yeah, I'm gonna need some time to study this thing. The handwriting's pretty hard to make out. But, you can get started on what he calls a stabilized reflector platform. It'll need some pretty high-grade metals, but it's basically not that different than the lining of a jet engine or something like that.
Good work, Sturgis.
Well, don't thank me yet. I think I got the gist of it, but it's gonna take some time to work out the details of some of the hairier sections. Here's a list of what you'll need for the first piece. I'm pretty sure we've got all that at Sanctuary, if you want to build it there. While you're working on that, I'll get busy figuring out how to actually build the rest of this thing. Keep in mind, I can already see this is gonna take a crazy amount of juice. Like if you had a spare nuclear reactor handy, we could probably use it.
Well, now that you mention it, I do have a spare nuclear reactor
Find a nice
at the
open
moment.
building site with lots of power available.
Just go and do the Vault Deck DLC just to get the nuclear reactor. Right, I want to build it here. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to turn it this way. Like that. Right, special. Oh, an iBot pod. Requires 6 power. I'll have that just for fun. They're just gone. Let's get back over here then.
Sturgis.
How's it going? Did you find a good spot to build your signal interceptor?
Did you figure out the rest of Virgil's schematics?
I think so. Best I can tell until we actually try to put it together. Here's a list of 3 things that may be harder to find. I think I'll be able to pull together everything else we're gonna need. I'll meet you over at the building site and see if we can actually make this thing work.
Thanks, Sturgis. I'll get right on this.
Good deal. One thing to keep in mind while you're building this, it all needs to be wired together so all the pieces can talk to each other. I'll see you over at the building site. Good luck.
Something which I learned the other day is apparently these cap stashes, the thing about caps you get is based on your luck skill. I don't know if it's true, but it's something I heard.
I'm sorry. I wouldn't be very good.
Let's build this then. I now need power. It's quite the hell of a lot of nuclear material. Why is this thing so big? Right. Cool. Look at this thing. my little experiment thing's looking really cool right now. Quite proud of this. It's a shame it's gonna blow up actually. Right, so that's actually going to the institute. Let's talk to Sturgis.
You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Let's do this.
You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto. Then, I fire her up and we see what happens.
Right, cool. Right, so actually get into the power armor.
Just get on the platform. I'll do the rest. I don't blame you.
Right, so. Okay, I can't move. I'm assuming the cutscene's about to start. Bit weird that Preston didn't come over to say bye or anything.
Okay, hold
you know,
real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh, yeah,
it's a bit strange that no one's coming over to say bye. I can't help but feel a bit rejected.
About the Institute, what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. And don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it. Hold on to your butt.
I'd laugh if we got into the Institute and it turned out that the holotapes they just give us was completely incompatible with the Institute's computers, since they're so advanced and it's just different. But it's a bit weird that you can just put a random holotape into an Institute computer and it works. Let's quickly do this then. Where is it? Oh god, what's it called? Network scanner? Initiate next network scan. Cool. I need to give the holotape to Sturgis. Right, and I can't teleport out yet, so I'm basically stuck here for now.
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Cool. Okay. So, there's a few things I want to do while I'm here.
I can only imagine what you've heard.
I don't want to clear the FEV labs and cure Virgil. Then go back to Lance Captain Kells and do his quest to deal with Virgil, then I can get the helmet that I want.
Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Cool. Alright, so let's go down here then. Or up, or wherever I'm going. Yeah, it's up. Look at all this aluminium.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Is that really you?
Who are you?
Sean, it's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
Shh. It'll be okay, Sean. I'm here now.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here. Help me!
Please, Sean. I'm your father. Talk to me. Just open the door.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Father? That's your name? Your title?
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute, just as you mean to your son, to Sean.
I think Father is quite possibly the most manipulative character I've ever seen in all of gaming. I don't know why, just he's so manipulative in the way he says things and does things.
I promised answers, and answers you shall have. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
It's really you. After all this time.
Yes. It's true. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod, and when searching for the sun, you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality, and here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
Alright, so I'm gonna ask him, but why?
Why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why me? At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate,
capable of anything.
Human synths? Really?
Human-like synths. A great distinction. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
See if we can pass the speech check real quick.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Yeah, Father uses a lot of lines, like that line there when he said you, us, and stuff like that. He does it again later on when he asks you to give the Institute a chance. He says, will you give us, me, a chance? And I just think it's, I don't know, the way he words things, it feels very deliberate and manipulative, and I don't like him at all.
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
What would you have me say? The world is a dangerous place. Although I think maybe it always was. It's just a bit more honest about it now. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
They need your help, Sean. It's rough up there, to say the least.
Oh, we've tried that. Surprised? The Institute once tried to help create a stabilized Commonwealth government. It ended in bickering, infighting. It was a disaster. No. We look after our own now. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
You want me to stay here? In the Institute?
Yes, that is what I propose. Is it so hard to imagine? The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
How can you say that? How can you be so dismissive of all those people? Everything they've done?
Because it is the simple truth. And I believe you know it too. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance.
See, he did it again there.
A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
Are you sure you want this?
Yes, I am. It would benefit us both to work together.
All right.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Right, let's go. Right, so I've got a lot of stuff I need to do, right. I need to get Virgil's cure. I need to meet the division heads. I think that's everything I need to do for now. Right. How do I get out of here? Do I go through this door? Oh, there we go. So what happens if I keep on going up? Yeah, what's up top? Director's quarters. Oh, this is just a way to the tunnels.
This a clean floor. Are your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you not see the grime and dust? Don't make excuses. You're clearly defective, and I intend to report this. Perhaps after you've been disassembled, we can use your components to make something that's actually useful.
Why
Hi,
you
Doc.
dick?
You know what happens when people get robots to do all their work? They get fat and lazy, that's what. Real people doing real thinking and real work. That's the future I want.
No argument here.
Nice to meet someone who isn't obsessed with replacing people with machines. I've been saying for years that we're too reliant on these synths. But nobody wants to listen. Maybe you can talk some sense into them. In any case, I suppose I should say, welcome. Perhaps a fresh perspective will do some good around here.
Alright, cool. There's Corsa there.
Welcome to the Institute, sir. Pardon me, sir.
Yeah, I think horses are a little creepy as well. Right, a little bit more mooch around to see if we can find some more conversations to be had.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Ooh, what's this? This is a nice house.
I think he's actually lost his mind. I can't believe he really expects me to do this. I've always been on board with the Gen 3 program. It makes sense, but this? Nothing good can come from this. How am I supposed to explain to my staff that Sean wants a child synth for no immediately apparent valid line of research? And to base the physical features off records of his own childhood? It defies all logic. No, I can't do this. I won't.
I love how there's even bobby pins in the Institute's mirrors. Just ransack everything. Ooh, that reminds me, I need to do...
We'll start the next trial.
Okay, he's the doctor. You can buy a legendary plasma rifle here, and I might as well, because my plasma rifle doesn't have an effect on it at all.
As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
Sure.
If I can even afford it, I don't know how much money I have. Oh, actually a lot cheaper than I was expecting it to be. Right now, what should I sell? Flamer fuel, I'm never going to use a flamer. I don't know why I'm carrying so many... yeah, railway spikes, don't need them. Cannonballs, don't need them. 5.56, don't need them. Actually, cancel.
Most of them have lasted long past their record lifespans. If you ask
Some reason
me,
prices are a lot better when I'm not wearing my armor.
Hi.
Welcome. Do you require additional supplies?
Let's see what you got.
Right, so same thing again. Experiment 18A. There we go. I got about $1,000 off the top of that. Right, cannonballs, sell them. Where was it up to? Railway spikes. 5.5 flame fuel. 5.56. That'll do. When I get back to Sanctuary, I'll swap all the mods off.
Thanks again. Of course.
Experiment 18A is actually really, really good. Where is it? Yeah. 25% faster fire rate, 15% reload speed. It's actually quite a good one for a plasma rifle. Right.
Must make you proud to see all your father has
Let's go find Virgil's cure then. Or should I chat to the division heads? I'll chat to the division heads, then when I'm in biosciences I'll just go to see Virgil's, get Virgil's cure.
Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%. Also, if you haven't patched your navigation software, do so after this meeting. The last thing we need is more synths bumping into walls. Alright, that's all for now. You can resume your duties.
It's weird that the Sims need to do their own software updates.
Hey, Doc.
It's a real juggling act, trying to keep all the systems down here operating in the green. This place might look shiny and new, but there's a lot of old technology in these walls. I lose sleep worrying about when the next blackout's gonna hit.
How old are we talking about?
Well, the reactor and a lot lot of the related systems. You know, cooling, monitoring, power distribution. That's all pre-war tech. Most of the superstructure down here was built later by the people who survived the war. I guess each generation's been tinkering with the place, adding labs, making upgrades, and so on. There's some stuff I need to check on. See you around, yeah?
Right, cool. Let's go into robotics.
Glad you made it. If it were just a limb twitching, perhaps. But her eyes were moving as well. Involuntary twitching and rapid eye movements while sleeping can only mean one thing, Max. You just don't want to admit to yourself what it means.
If you're about to launch into one of your impassioned speeches about artificial sentience and machines with souls, don't bother. I've heard enough of them by now. Write them down from memory.
But we can't just ignore the question. If a synth can dream, why can't it have a soul? And if a synth has a soul, then it is a living person by every standard we can measure. Of course it is far more comfortable to think of them as machines, so we can do what we want with them.
If you disapprove of the work we do here, Captain May, you know where to find the temple.
Just a moment. I never said that. I'm simply trying to open everyone's eyes to new possibilities.
Well, it's an unwanted distraction. We're men of science, philosophers. You do well to remember that.
Another lovely day, isn't it?
The Sith's on Doctor's legacy.
I disagree with that scientist, to be honest.
I just like to
I think if you're a scientist, you need to know about philosophy.
Since may have caused for you on your way here. They, of course, couldn't be told of your identity. And they have very specific protocols for protecting themselves and Institute interests, most of which I designed myself. Not to make problems for you, though. Will you be staying with us then?
I'm thinking it over.
Well, I hope you do decide to stay. It would mean a great deal to Shaw. If you require anything, especially as it pertains to Siths, please let me know.
Excuse me, Doctor.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I've increased synth responsiveness by 0.04%.
I don't think anyone really have noticed that.
Hey, Doc.
You've arrived at a momentous time. Our third-generation synths are a true breakthrough. A culmination of centuries of research. It's no exaggeration to say that they're superior in almost every way to human beings.
What makes them superior?
The list of improvements is exhaustive. I can talk for an hour and still not cover all of it. Imagine what you could accomplish if you could live without fear of hunger or disease. Imagine what you could create if you could spend every waking moment of your life as you saw fit, with no need of sleep. Like I said, a momentous time.
That's interesting, that. Because that kind of breaks the theory that a soul survivor is a synth. Because, well, actually, when you think about it, unless you're playing on survival mode, you don't need to eat and sleep. It's only in survival mode you need to worry about all that stuff. So does that mean that the player's a synth when you're not in survival mode? Let's read this terminal. Time system. Whatever.
Theoretical limits
That's weird, that. Because it means that before survival mode came out, it would have been possible that the player was a synth. But I don't think it really matters, really, because the fact that you can kind of justify it either way. It's good for role playing, so you can role play as a synth if you want to.
Excuse me, I've got reports to deliver.
But you don't have to if you don't want.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he? Well, you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced security sweeps of yours. Ransacking my quarters in the middle of the night is totally unacceptable.
I'll pass along your message, Doctor.
See that you do. Our new synths are so lifelike, I keep mistaking them for real people.
Hi, Doc.
Welcome. Welcome. It is so good to meet you. I truly hope you'll come to think of the Institute as your home.
What do you do here?
Oh, I'm in charge of housing and provisions. It's my mission to ensure that everyone lives a comfortable and productive life. You should know that many of us consider it a great honor to have you here.
It's weird that, as he said that, he talked about his house being ransacked in the middle of the night. But underground, so it's always dark and there'll always be lights on. So in some ways there isn't really a day and night. It's just always the same. The Institute is a really strange place compared to the rest of the game.
Are you seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some
But I
heads
definitely
together?
like walking around in it.
They're dragging their feet on the targeting
Can I turn off the interferometer?
Maybe I should take some
Always be vigilant. We have many enemies.
Please.
3 levels of approval.
There's enough
You
friction as
believe
it is
that?
between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well. You'll see.
I know it'll be a difficult adjustment for you, but try to remember that synths aren't people.
Hey.
I swear I spend half my time smoothing the feathers that Justin ruffles. We need to be able to collaborate with the other divisions, and that's a lot harder when they're always angry at us.
What's Justin doing that's causing friction?
Oh, he's just pushy and demanding. He thinks his problem should be everyone's biggest concern. I have to admit, though, the other divisions have never taken our needs as seriously as they should. Guess they see us as a necessary evil or something. It's really not fair. Oh, just listen to me. It's the first chance we've had to get acquainted, and all I want to do is complain. In any case, it was good to meet you.
And that's the last thing she will ever say to me.
Constant vigilance is vital to preventing synth escapes.
Excuse me, Doctor.
So, here you are. Justin Ayo, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
I'm assuming past this.
Why? Don't you trust me?
Oh, it's nothing personal. I don't trust anyone. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
Why would synths want to escape?
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As to why they're escaping, that matter is currently under investigation. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than a match for any single combatant. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
If you're the acting head of the SRB, who are you filling in for?
Dr. Zimmer holds that position. He's supervising the retrieval of some of the more high-profile units. In his absence, I keep things running smoothly.
You smell like you've been above ground.
It's an honor to meet
Justin.
you, sir.
Yes, what is it?
No, whatever. I'd like to get back to my armor, please. There we go. Move, move, move. Too many people cramped in our little room.
It's just remarkable.
Let's quickly go and ransack this place. SRB terminal. Ooh, 4 fusion cores in that one. some relay grenades. And they're not worth taking. Honestly, only weapons with mods on them are worth taking, otherwise it's just not worth scrapping them. It's like if I scrap those institute weapons, I would literally only get plastic off it, there's no point. It's the weapon mods is where the interesting stuff is. That's one of the institute heads spoken to. The other one isn't actually out. She's out somewhere, I think.
Excuse me, I've got reports to deliver.
What are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
You know I can't talk about that.
Feels like this project has been going on for months.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
I wish I had more time to spend with Quentin, but I can't be in 2 places at once. We haven't been able to crack that one yet.
Hey.
Have you seen my girls? I hope they're not getting into too much trouble.
That was productive.
Doctor.
Since you're new here, you should take time to learn our safety procedures. And the sooner the better. Rules create order, and order promotes efficiency.
Too many rules get in the way of efficiency. It slows things down.
Well, I've heard that before. I've also seen scientists get too cavalier with protocols and end up dead. It only takes one mistake, one lapse. Remember that. I had some handbooks made up, but that was years ago. I'll see about getting one to you.
How big is this handbook?
Just a few thousand pages, but I like to think it's a brisk read. I certainly find it so. Take care, then.
This guy. Right.
It's really exciting having you here. I can't wait to
Then we
see
should rob all of your ammo. I didn't mean to take that, but whatever.
Hey, Doc.
Oh, hi there. Sorry if I seem distracted. I memorized 5 sets of design schematics, and now I'm doing detailed mental comparisons.
She has too much time in her hands.
What kinds of blueprints?
Mostly components for a new plasma pistol concept I've been toying with. High-energy weapons are sort of a hobby of mine. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. I just wanted to say how much I admire Father, and that it's an honor to meet you. I really hope you'll stay here with us.
You'd think if she was so obsessed with energy weapons, the Institute would have better guns, but they don't. Well, I get it that the Institute weapons were made to be cheap and mass-produced, because the synths are basically disposable. So that's why they're so cheap, but you'd think they'd have some good guns that they'd reserve for themselves and courses and things. So, I don't know, it's just a bit weird when you see a Corsa using an Institute rifle. You'd think they'd actually have a decent gun, but they don't. But I can't get into phase 3 just yet. Right, speak to Madison Lee.
Excuse me, Doctor.
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
Don't worry. I promise I won't get in your way.
Thank you, I do appreciate that. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
A Courser chip? What's it do?
The same thing it does for our coursers. Creates a link to the relay that allows them, and now you, to get in and out at will. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with
I'm
that
surprised
kind of
Madison Lee
access.
doesn't get more
If nothing
frustrated
else,
by
it
being
should
forced to
demonstrate
repeat
the amount
herself.
of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else.
I feel like
I
she's
really do need to get
exactly
back
the
to work.
type of person who would hate needing to repeat herself to some idiot. Because, yeah, she just seems to not have much patience.
Is everything okay, Dr. Lee? You seem pretty tense.
Yes, things are... It's fine. I'm sorry, I don't socialize much. I prefer to focus on my work.
Okay, that's Madison Lee spoken to. It's just the advanced systems, and then she wanders around the center for some reason, not actually in her own labs. Then there's the bioscience guy, and I need to speak to him. Then I need to go into the FEV labs to find the cure.
Operating at full capacity.
I also need to speak to Father at some point before I leave as well.
Good day.
Is it true food supplement 77 has been discontinued?
Your presence here is a great thing. Not just to fun, but to honor.
Where is she? Right, you know, I might as well have the quest selected.
I think you'll be needing that suit of
Because
power
that'll make
armor.
it so much easier. To actually find her if she's actually on the radar for me. She is.
Coursers give me the creeps, you know? They seem, I don't know, cold.
Our technology must seem pretty
Why can't a
advanced.
synth be a person too?
Just as
I
you
don't really
gave
see
life
the
to
difference.
Father. He gave life to many of us.
That's the same.
Hi, Doc.
They weren't kidding. We really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
What makes you ask? I'm a complete stranger to you.
I suppose when I heard your story, well, I felt sorry for you. You've suffered more tragedy than any one person deserves. Your whole world is gone. I'm sorry. I know that was a very personal question. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the Facilities Division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water, and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
On board with what?
The Institute, of course. Sean implied you operated on a level, if not equal, and at least similar to the rest of us. Curious. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the Facilities Division, I'm happy to discuss it.
Who built this place, originally? Has it been here long?
The construction of the Institute is the work of generations of scientists. The original survivors of the war, our progenitors, took refuge in the basement of the old Commonwealth Institute of Technology. Over time, their sons and daughters dug deeper into the earth and built increasingly sophisticated habitats and laboratories. It's a process that's still going on today. Even now, we're digging out tunnels for new facilities and infrastructure. Just think what this place will look like 100 years from now. I hope I'm there to see it.
Right, okay, so that's her. And last person is the bioscience guy. Whenever I did biosciences, I was surprised at how young the head of the bioscience was. But of course he's going to be young, because he's only new, because Virgil was the leader before he left, wasn't he? So this guy actually is new into the job. It makes a lot more sense.
I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick. He's eager to get that going, so I've had to put everything else to one side.
I wonder how the Warwick family is doing. Young Wally must be close to 10 years old by now. It's remarkable that any child can survive for so long up there, don't you think?
I try not to think too much about it. We have more than enough to occupy ourselves here. Those people are the last remnants of a dying past. It's best not to dwell on the subject.
They're still people, and they're suffering. We can at least admit that it's regrettable. After all, how can we hope to redefine mankind if we can't even hold on to our own humanity?
Well, that's a question best left to our colleagues in the robotics division.
Yes, well... I suppose you're right. Please resist any urge you might feel to eat the specimens in the hydroponic garden.
Excuse me, Doctor.
Yes, yes, I'm sure that whatever you have to say is very interesting, but now simply isn't a good time.
Working on something important?
All of my work is important. Now, if you're quite finished, I'd very much like to get back to these mental equations. They're difficult enough without the distractions.
Equations for what?
Honestly, you wouldn't understand them. Now, I'm afraid I must end this little chat, although it's been so very diverting.
Some of the people in the institute are quite nice, but most of them are dicks.
Dr. Carlin's doing some amazing things with our genetically engineered crops.
No, I want to talk to you.
Doctor.
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
Like what?
I was just about to explain that. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
With hard work and ingenuity, any challenge can be overcome. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm not sure. Right now, I'm just trying to keep an open mind.
It's a big decision, I know. But it's also a rare and important opportunity. No need to rush to judgment. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
Is there anything I can do to help out?
I think Dr. Carlin was looking for help with one of his experiments. You should talk to him.
Ooh, I level up there. I was expecting that, actually. Alright, now to put this level up in. Level 53. And I don't want this one. Tell you what, I'll get Mr. Sandman started. I should have started that probably about 50 levels ago. But you never know. Well, maybe not 50, more like 40. Because there's no point in having Mr. Sandman if you don't actually have a silenced gun. Anyway, I'm just going to finish off now. I'm going to save it. And then I'm going to end it off here. Alright, cool. So, thanks for watching, I guess. And follow if you haven't. And I'm probably going to do more of this tomorrow, most likely. So, bye.